kickoff in Week 9. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got it. Complete. Mike Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Mahomes firing complete. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Furley. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, These linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Mike Evans with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he's got some space here. 30, 10.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this
all the
for
way
you.
home for a Bills touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Right here, right here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Gronk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, Rodgers. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, Sometimes the illogical play is
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. John Hightower, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, ended up in the end zone. Now about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen. He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
45's the mic. Keep it up, defense.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already. So this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come on. 45's the mic. Tackles.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Sanders, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bills come to the line to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's complete to Hightower. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Berrios. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Corey Clement. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Clinton Diggs there for the stop.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Kirk, and that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Clement.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
A give to Gibson running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They still can't get him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Bills 49, Jaguars 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Three yards remain for second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Trying to improvise. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bills on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Inside.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. On the return, Clement. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. Rodgers now on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, now Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Watch the safety cream. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Squeeze, double, double.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Keep it up. 45.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
That's complete to Hightower.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
43. You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
From the 36, Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One final try now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Dig in. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they...
Jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not a fool. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse, disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a 3-peat. I put it in, it sound like I'm